everybody knows that, I'm involved with the Democratic Party. Dave, relax. But anyways, in 1963, October 22nd, or November 22nd, 1963, President Kennedy was assassinated. And I was in English class, and I'm sure everybody here knows where they were exactly at that minute. And I was, Norm and I are about to do a class about Kennedy for this senior citizens department. We're working on a class we're going to give him. So, we're pretty well versed on Kennedy. And then when I was in 7th grade, I went to see Kennedy come to the auditorium in 1960, September 25th. And it really changed my life watching him that night. So anyways, I get to Kenmore West, sophomore year, President Kennedy's killed. And it was, just to put it mildly, we all agree that it was shocking and sad. But my teacher, and he was kind of new. I don't know, he might have been 28, 30 years old. I just don't think he was very, like, he almost said, okay, sit there and fold your hands, and then Mr. Fraser, remember Mr. Fraser came out and said, everybody go home, the day's over.
They sent us home.
And so as I was walking out, and I was not a really, was I very pushy? I didn't really want to cause a lot of trouble because I couldn't defend myself too well. But I went up to Mr. Kohler. His name was Chuck Kohler.
Yes.
And I said, Mr. Kohler, I just want to tell you, I am just not, I'm very upset. Here the President of the United States has been killed. You have not shown any emotion. You haven't really spoke to our hearts. This is a very sad day. And I just want you to know I'm disappointed in you. And I walked out. So, of course, he didn't flunk me, but he came pretty close. So now, it's now about 10 years later, my wife Kathy, who's here, who taught at Kenmore West for 12 years and then finished her career in the Kentown District, she and I get married in 1978. So, things are going great. And she said, oh, you gotta come to our faculty party and, meet everybody. So I walk in and the first person I see is Chuck Kohler. And he said, hi, Leonard. I said, Chuck, I was a kid, let's shake hands and be friends. But remember this, the saying, what goes around comes around. It came around. And, but anyways, I think it's just a day that we all will never forget. And that day is seared in my memory.
I was in gym class. Where were you guys?
I was